Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday night. We'll give it another minute. Let everybody jump in here who wants to be in here tonight. We're going to kind of take a look at what we've got going on here over the next couple days. If we're going to be getting any moisture, take a look at the LRC, and we'll kind of take a gander ahead into middle of next week, where on the upper level air side we have a potential for some colder air to be moving in, but we'll talk about that here excuse me, in just a moment. Got 65 beautiful degrees here at the home office in Clinton, Mo. Well, what did everybody think of the highly anticipated eclipse yesterday? Hey, Dina. So, a lot of people were a little disappointed, I think, yesterday. I know when they came into the store, and well, it didn't even get very dark. Well, it really wasn't expecting to be dark. We were into 93%, so that was that really wasn't what we was expecting. I kind of knew that, but of course, with all the hype on all the media, that's I think everybody was maybe, if they didn't remember the 2017 one, they realized after yesterday that it was neat. Granted, I did go out and take a look at it myself. So it was neat. I will give it that. But if you were thinking it was going to be completely dark and it ended up just looking like it was cloudy, you were probably pretty underwhelmed with the whole situation. But I thought the shadows on the ground was cooler than the actual eclipse. So yeah, it was pretty cool. If anybody hadn't take a look at what they were playing in Boston, playing a day baseball game, and then of course once the eclipse came in, then they had to turn on all the lights and they lit off fireworks. So that was kind of that would have been an awesome game to go to. That would definitely been on my bucket list if it was a little closer. All right, so let's just dive in what we're doing. So up here on the screen, again, this is what we've been kind of referring to here over the last 2 or 3 weeks. This was the LRC calendar I have out through May 11th. And some of the key dates that I have on here. And remember, this thing was made... it was set by the LRC months ago, but this is so Tuesday, Wednesday, so the 9th and 10th. That's the storm system that we'll be having coming in tomorrow. Overnight tonight, maybe not so much. We'll get some overcast skies, chance for rain tomorrow. These are going to be just scattered showers tomorrow. I'm not expecting a whole lot of moisture out of this, guys. So I'm really kind of banking for the storm next week on the 15th. We could have some severe weather. And then on the backside of it, we could have some cooler weather that we'll take a look at. And then the next chance comes the Thursday and Friday, according to the LRC. And then we'll be looking for the potential of severe weather on the 21st, 22nd. Again on the 26th, 27th, 28th. On May 5th and May 8th. Now, we've been talking about this for quite some time. If we were to get another freeze, it would be likely right here on the 16th, 17th of April. After the 17th, I'm not seeing any kind of dip of the northern jet stream that would allow an influx of cold temperatures. So we've been kind of shooting the 16th to 17th according to the LRC, in which we are in the 5th cycle, day number 9 of the cycle, on the 9th of April. So now once we get to the end of the month, the days of the cycle will not match up to the day of the month, but it's easy to remember what day of the cycle it is this month. So today's the 9th of April. This is the 9th day of the 5th cycle of the LRC. So, and again, the 15th, really kind of banking on to get some good moisture. And believe it or not, when we take a look at the models, and again, this calendar was already made up from the LRC months ago. When we take a look at the models, it's showing rainfall, storms, Tuesday, Wednesday, 15th, the 21st, 22nd. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So let's take a look at what we can expect. This is going to be the short-term model here. So we'll take a look at what radar might look like tomorrow. And of course, most of the rain, severe weather stayed to the south of us today. And then as we go overnight, we may have a few scattered showers overnight into tomorrow. Notice most of the heavier rain is going to stay down here in southern Missouri, Springfield, down through Sikeston, southeast Missouri. We're going to be left with just periods of hopefully a couple decent showers or two as we go into Wednesday night. So this is 11 o'clock. We still have a few showers out there. And then it will completely move on off to our east. So let's put that in motion one more time. We'll back it up. This is overnight tonight. Just very scattered showers all the way. This is 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So really 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock is really going to be our best chance to see some showers tomorrow. As far as total rainfall, not looking promising. There is a sharp cutoff, and that's going to be right here, and that is right through west central Missouri. So those in Vernon County, St. Clair County, you guys maybe stand a better chance to see a couple tenths, maybe a quarter inch tomorrow. But for the most of us, we're not going to be looking at much, maybe a tenth. Be awesome if we got a quarter inch of rain, but I just don't see it here in west central Missouri. Hey, Joe and Janet, just checking on chat here real quick. Don't want to leave anybody out. So, moisture is definitely a premium right now here, really from Kansas City all the way down into west central Missouri. But what I am hoping for is this storm that's coming in next week, next Monday. And we'll move this. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some people will be turning on the air conditioners this weekend. Not mentioning no names. But I think there might be a couple of record-breaking highs this weekend. We might get close to 90 degrees. 90. And then Monday, you notice we really start to, this is going to be actually Tuesday into Wednesday. And then we'll go into Thursday into Friday. Now we're getting up there where we've had a couple inches of rainfall here in west central Missouri. So keep our fingers crossed. This system coming in Monday, Tuesday next week. It's going to start kind of an active period. We've got take a look at the temperatures. So this is surface temperatures. And we're going to have, and of course you'll start to see the blues here because this is actually at, let's see here, this is Friday. But you notice, let's go all the way back here. Notice we have the 60s and 70s. We cool down at night, warm back up. But then as we get closer, you see this where this area tries to sink south. And that's what we're going to be kind of seeing from next weekend for the next few days. Warm up great. And then we'll see those blues and the pinks try to extend down here next week. So, if we take a look at the upper air, that was at the surface. Now, if we take a look at the upper air, say at about 15,000 above our heads. Now, this is what the LRC picks up and had picked up. This is part of the cycle. Now, watch as we go into next week. You see this big glob right here? Much, much cooler air. This is exactly what happened back the second week of January at the upper levels of the atmosphere. Okay, so this is next week. This is next Wednesday. This is when our potential to get some freezing temperatures, if we were to get it, is going to happen next week. This is really the last time we see this Canadian air mass, at least from the upper level maps, reach this far south. But right now, it is not looking like it's going to reach the surface. That moves on off, and then we start to build up some warmer air. So right now, it is not looking like that this colder air is going to reach the ground for next week. Right now it's showing in the 40s, low 40s for the low temperatures. So hopefully this stays on track. But again, that was going to be really our best potential was on the 16th or 17th to see a freeze if we were to have one. In which right now, even though the upper level maps are showing colder air aloft above our heads, and that's what the LRC actually looks at, on the surface, we're not going to get that cold. On the surface, we're going to be only into the 40s at the surface. So that's great news, especially if you've already planted. So that's really great news. Soil temperatures right now going to the University Extension, and this is taken all across west central, central, and northwestern Missouri. And right now, if you take a look at the average, that's way down here at the bottom, the average soil temperature right now is right in the mid 50s, really. Right in the mid 50s, and that's 6-inch soil temperatures. Okay, so this is updated every day. So 6-inch soil temperatures right into the mid 50s, low to mid 50s average right now, all throughout west central Missouri. So great news if you are going to be planting. So this will be what if I know I've had several questions. I know in the Facebook group we've had several questions as far is it okay to plant. The farmers are planting corn, they're planting beans. It takes roughly 10 days for corn to come up. That's going to put us past the 15th, 16th next week. And with soil temperatures in the mid-50s, rain coming in next week, man, it's going to be a great weekend to jump out there and plant some flowers, plant some crops. Taking a look at our forecast for the week. We've got scattered showers tomorrow with a high of 65, low of 50. It's going to be widely scattered, guys. We're not expecting a lot of rain. If you should happen to get a couple tenths of moisture, consider yourself very lucky. On Thursday, windy. We'll have some fire weather we'll have to deal with. No burning on Thursday. 66 for the high, 40 for the low. Friday, beautiful sunshine, 70 for the high, 50 for the low. Saturday, another no fire day. Very windy on Saturday. Sunshine, 81 degrees with the low of 60. Sunday, beautiful sunshine, 88 degrees. We could possibly hit the big 90 on Sunday with the low of 60. And then we have that storm system coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll start to get active again with chances of thunderstorms each day. So I will be analyzing for the potential to see some severe storms. Temperatures are going to be up there in the 70s all 3 days. So we're going to have plenty of moisture. We're going to have plenty of instability. And of course, being this time of year, any storm system that comes through, we got to be watching for the potential for severe storms. So great news all the way around, guys. Those of you who want to get out this weekend and plant, I do not see any reason why you cannot. It's going to be beautiful sunshine, warm temperatures. So it'll be a great weekend to get out and enjoy. Joe, taking wife to Nashville next weekend, so I'm hoping the weather is good out that way. In Nashville. Just kind of taking a look here. Let's just take a look at Nashville real quick. And this is what's going to be so awesome, Joe, when sometime, I'm hoping sometime this week, that the LRC Global Planner comes out, in which, being corporate sponsors, we have full utilization of this program, this app, this software, we're going to be able to go anywhere around the world. We're going to be able to go and be able to tell what the temperature, percentage of rain, snowfall, highs, lows, the whole 9 yards. I'm so excited for that. But now, since we don't have that right now we got to do it we actually have to do it the old-fashioned way. So I'm bringing up the dashboard. Man, I've been through Nashville one time. Absolutely, I think I would love that. I think I would love it. So right now, you're going, when was that? Next week, right? I think next week. Next weekend. Okay, next weekend. So, well, right now there's a shot for severe storms next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So that's actually going to be. We're going to have a shot for thunderstorms, severe storms on the 20th and 21st, as well as that same system creating some havoc down along in Nashville. So make sure, Joe, that you have the means to be able to receive some warning. Make sure you download a good app when you head that way. Hit the Grand Ole Opry. That's awesome. So yeah, make sure you have an app or something on your phone, Joe. The 20th is kind of looking kind of ugly. It's looking kind of ugly. So just kind of a recap right now, guys. We've got, of course, beautiful weather we've got coming up through the weekend. Storm Shield is what I would recommend, Joe. Storm Shield. Or National American Red Cross. Both of them are fantastic apps. This is what the app looks like. Storm Shield. Just look for that insignia. I don't know if you have iPhone or Android. It's available for both. And then if you want to go to American Red Cross app, and that was emergency. And this is what this looks like. That's what the app looked like right there. Emergency Severe Weather by the American Red Cross. Both of those are fantastic apps if anybody's planning on doing any kind of traveling. And again, I personally use Storm Shield. It has a pretty little gal that tells me I'm under a tornado watch. So I'm all for that. But I use Storm Shield. I think everybody gets really aggravated at work when I have all 8 counties into my Storm Shield. So anytime we get any kind of weather and say a tornado watch, it goes off 8 different times. Everybody gets a little bit frustrated with me. So those are definitely a couple go-to apps I would definitely download if you're able to. Hi, Alan. So again, just to recap, guys, we've got beautiful weather coming through the weekend. Hopefully, a little bit of moisture would be nice tomorrow. And then we'll be maybe some record-breaking highs on Sunday. Right now, we're going for a high of 88 degrees on Sunday. But the next storm system comes in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And again, right now, even though the 16th and 17th, we were looking for the possibility of seeing our last freeze, if we were to have it, on the upper level air maps, it's showing some colder air moving in, but it's not going to be at the surface. Right now, we're showing 40s for the low. So with that information, this weekend, fabulous time to get out and plant whatever you need to plant. And again, I'm not seeing any other dips in that northern jet stream that would bring down any colder temperatures for the rest of the month. And then we jump into May. So unless there is a May surprise out there somewhere, the LRC is not seeing it right now. So that's great news. Total precipitation, we are not looking at a lot. Let's just jump back over here to precipitation, total precip. So a sharp gradient of rainfall through Thursday. So southern west central Missouri, say like Vernon, St. Clair County, they might pick up a couple tenths, maybe a quarter inch. The rest of us will be lucky probably to get a tenth or two out of this thing. But with the storm system that's coming in next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have the potential to get back up there to around 2 inches of moisture next week, and the possibility of severe storms. So make sure, guys, that you're paying attention to the updates as we head into next week. That looks like that is going to be our next chance of seeing some significant weather to move in. But in the meantime, get out there and enjoy the beautiful weather this weekend, guys. It's gonna be beautiful this weekend. Go camping, go out on a boat. It's gonna be windy as all get out on Saturday. We can have winds up into the 30-mile-per-hour range. So we'll be windy on Saturday. They will die down some on Sunday, but we'll still have 18, 20-mile-an-hour winds on Sunday too. So make sure you prepare for that. But get out and enjoy it. And if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And I will do another update. Let's see here. Unless something drastically happens, I'm planning on probably Sunday morning to be the next live feed. We're kind of going to have kind of a quiet week of weather. No severe weather through the weekend. All of that is staying down south. For anybody that might enjoy following some storm chasers, following some severe weather, something like that, there is a very strong potential to see some big storms tomorrow down south. So just to give you guys an idea, of course I am part of Tourcon, and I am part of a nationwide organization, full service. We have dispatchers, storm spotters, radar techs. They have a moderate risk down here in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama for some long track dangerous tornadoes down here tomorrow. So if anybody enjoyed watching the storm chasers, jump onto YouTube. There's several storm chasers that will be going live tomorrow, and you can watch these severe storms unfold. So that's all I've got right now, guys. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of the night. We're down to 61 degrees here in Clinton, Missouri. If anybody has any questions, let me know. And till then, you guys have a great evening, and I'll be talking to you soon.